as Williams. Hayes was looking to answer right back. The referee, though, stepped in again. Swing and a miss by Trick. Bouncing right back.
Hey, what's going on YouTube land? This is your boy TJ, and welcome to my YouTube channel, Wrestling Nostalgia, where I give my reviews, the WWE shows and PLE events, and today we are going to be reviewing NXT Stand and Deliver. Let's go ahead and get right into it, right? We actually had a pre-show match, which was before, the main match. So we had Shawn Spears versus Joe Gacy. The story with this match was basically Joe Gacy interfered in one of his matches and took his chair. So he gave him a receipt and got payback and hit him with the chair. And this is how this whole match started. Ava had granted his wish. He wanted a Stand and Deliver match with Shawn Spears. And here we are. So they had a pretty decent match, to be honest. I wasn't expecting too much of this, to be real with you. But they had a pretty decent opener. They had a pretty decent back and forth match. But I'm not going to lie, I didn't really like the way that it ended. Joe Gacy actually hit like a clothesline, like bouncing off the ropes. That actually is one of Jon Moxley's old signature moves that he used to do, like when he bounced off the ropes and then he hits a clothesline. It looks really wonky, if that's even a word. And then he winds up pinning them, win the match, pre-opener, if you will. But like I said, it was just there. I'm not gonna lie. This next match, it is the NXT Tag Team Championship match. The reigning Tag Team Champions, Braun Breaker and Baron Corbin versus Axiom and Frazier. I'm not going to lie, I didn't really expect too much of this match, but Axiom and Frazier always puts on banger matches. I'm not going to lie. They are definitely like the epitome of underdog tag teams. I did think that they were going to come out on top because of the fact that Braun Breaker is on SmackDown. He is signed over to SmackDown, and I don't know if how much time he has on NXT or if his contract running up or what's the deal with that. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. They actually had a pretty decent match, a really great match actually, a really great opener. I remember at one point in the match, Braun Breaker hit like a Hurricane Rana off the top rope. That looked so gnarly. I remember he bumped into Baron Corbin in the midst of him falling the top rope as he's getting hit with the Hurricane Rana or the Frankensteiner. And then a whole lot of back and forth later, Baron Corbin and Axiom had a little exchange, and then he hits the end of days. So this is when Braun Breaker looks like he was going to hit the end of days on Frazier as well, but then he ends up running him into a spear by Braun Breaker, and 1, 2, 3, they retained their tag team championships. Like I said, again, didn't expect too much out of these 4 men, but they put on a really, really good show. They had a lot of false finishes, even the start of the match, Frazier and Axiom just did not come to play. They already attacked them from opening bell to closing, but they didn't come out with the win or the tag team championships. I guess they got to wait until next time. In this next match, it is for the North American Championship, the reigning North American champion, Oba versus Josh Briggs versus Dijak. This match, it was hard hitting like crazy. Oh my goodness. I already kind of expected that for all 3 of these men. They are all big guys, all over 6 foot. So nothing less but that, just all blows. It was one spot in the match where Oba had both of them on his shoulder. This man is incredibly strong. You're talking about over 400 pounds on this man's neck. And then he wound up falling over. Yo, this man is going to be the NXT champion this year. You best to bank on that. I'm trying to tell you. There's no way, the way that they are pushing him, cut above the rest. I'm trying to tell you, that man is something special and magnificent. He's going to be the future of NXT. Mark my words. Another spot in the match where Dijak hit his finisher, the Feast Your Eyes. It's basically like a variation of the FU, aka the Attitude Adjustment. Yo, he would hit that bad boy 2 times on Oba. And I remember at one point, he seen Josh Briggs get on the top rope and try to hit the moonsault, but he wound up hitting Oba. And he was like, So he wound up, getting him out the ring. Feast Your Eyes again for the second time on Oba. So I'm thinking, okay, he might, win the match, I guess. So Josh takes the referee and pulls him out. Yo, that man was pissed. He dived out on him on the floor and took him out. And I remember it was another spot in the match. Oba was about to get speared through the barricade, but he moved, and then he wound up still getting speared through the barricade, but by Josh Briggs. So these two fighting back and forth. Dijak wound up hitting his Feast Your Eyes on the floor, and then again in the ring. So he thinking, oh yeah, I got this one. 1, 2. Here comes Oba. I don't know what he said completely, but I could have sworn he said, are you dumb or not? Like, he grabs him by the neck while he's pinning Josh, and then he winds up hitting a power bomb, and 1, 2, 3, still your North American champion, Oba. Yes, I'm not gonna lie, I really thoroughly was impressed with Oba in this match and his incredible strength. Like I said, watch out for Oba. He is going to be a threat, and he's going to be a force to be reckoned with. Congratulations to Oba, and end in his bright future in NXT. Time to tell you, next NXT champion this year, I guarantee you. In this next segment, it is Dar, and he is backstage with Metaphor and Thea Hale's team, and he has the nerve to ask Thea Hale, did you really think JCJ was your friend? So this is when she gets heated and livid and puts him in the armbar, and she says, I'll break that arm, I will break that arm. I was like, wow, you better leave that Spitfire alone. She is not playing. So now we get on to the 6-woman tag match. And I'm not going to lie, I was not really all that invested into this match, but I was impressed with certain spots in the match. I remember one spot in the match where Kiana James hit like a Spanish fly, and it kind of looked like she was about to break her neck, and I'm so glad she didn't. Oh, she had me like, oh my goodness. That Spanish fly can go so many ways of wrong, but I'm so glad it didn't. But in the end, Thea Hale wound up doing a armbar and making Izzy tap out. Not gonna lie, I'm kind of surprised by these results because I really thought that JCJ, the way that they were presenting her on NXT, she said she wanted the main attraction on her and everything like that. I did not expect for these turn of events to happen, but hey, your winner, Thea Hale, Kilani, and Fallon. So, big announcement. Ava says that it's going to be a women's North American mid-card championship sometime soon, and I'm actually excited for this because with the amount of talented women on the roster, I'm excited to see who's going to be the North American Women's Champion. Like, they need a mid-card championship. I thought for real she was going to bring back the NXT Tag Team Championships, but I guess not. In this next match, it is the NXT Women's Championship match, which Lara Valkyria, the reigning NXT Women's Champion, is going up against and defending her championship against Roxanne Perez. The story with these two, Roxanne has been clamoring for about a year plus to get back her NXT Women's Championship, and she has a lot of failed attempts. And then her breaking point was at NXT Vengeance Day when she again lost against Lara Valkyria, thanks to Lola Vice cashing in, failed cash in on top of that. And then she snapped, and now she is the heel, the biggest heel on NXT. These two actually had a really great match, honestly. I didn't really expect too much of this, like in the beginning, until Roxanne's heel turn, and then this is when it kicked in high gear at this latest NXT episode where they had a metaphor segment, and Lara Valkyria put Roxanne through the table. I'm still floored by that, but nonetheless, the story with this match, she worked on the injured arm that she basically injured a month prior, and she was relentless on it. It was a lot of back and forth here and there, and it did look like Lavera's going to retain, but I'm actually surprised. Roxanne made Lara Valkyria tap out. I'm still floored by that they made her NXT Women's Champion. I'm not all that surprised, but at the same time, after Stand and Deliver last year, where she lost the NXT Women's Championship in a ladder match to Indy Hartwell, I'm still flabbergasted at the fact that they had her go over on Lara Valkyria. I thought they had so much stock into her. I guess maybe until next time, Lara. Great reign. Huh? Like y'all know, I'm gonna rag on this match every chance I get. I don't care. This match should have never happened. Okay, I don't care. It is. Okay, I'm gonna stop. It is Dragunov, the NXT champion, going up against Tony D'Angelo in an NXT championship match in a feud nobody asked for. I'm going to keep it short and sweet because I'm going to be honest, I really did not care for this match at all. And my predictions were right. This match did not live up to anything, and I can't even say to the hype because there was no hype around this. They had these lackluster segments where they were talking at dinner, and I guess that was supposed to do something for us, and it didn't. Well, at least not me. So this match was okay at best, and that's me being nice. So I remember the story in the match was Channing was trying to give Tony the brass knuckles, and he was like, no, I want to do this as a man. And then throughout the match, he wanted to kind of get involved, but Tony kept telling people, no, I got this. So he went out on the Shield, and he lost to the H-Bomb, 1, 2, 3. Still your NXT World Champion, Dragunov. Who thought that Dragunov was going to come out without the championship? Y'all didn't even have a soft launch for Tony's, coming out party as a single star. Like he just stopped being a tag team partner. I guess this was supposed to be his soft launch. Like, okay, he could be in the main event scene. Epic fail. So let's go ahead and move on to the main event, the real main event, okay? So now we are at the main event. The first time ever, two black superstars are going to headline and have headlined NXT Stand and Deliver. Let's go. I am super excited for this. I don't care. It may not have lived up to the hype as much as it could have, but it still did the job. These two are extremely talented superstars, Trick Williams and Carmelo Hayes. They are two of the brightest prospects to ever grace a NXT Performance Center, like bar none. Let's go ahead and get right into it. Trick Williams versus Carmelo Hayes. They really did put on a really, really good match. I remember Carmelo's so disrespectful. I remember he kept slapping Trick in the face. I said, if you don't do something back, he wound up punching him. And then they had like a Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Rock kind of spot where they were like fighting in the crowd. And I remember Carmelo had the nerve to try to badmouth one of his, I think, uncles or somebody, one of his family members. And then Trick was all like, man, what? And he was just wanging in on him. So towards the end of the match, the referee gets knocked down. And I remember Carmelo tries to get a chair. And then Trick takes the chair and gets his revenge back and hits him with the chair. And he goes into town. And then I remember he hit that little spinning kick thing that he does. Oh my goodness, I'm so mad that's not his finisher anymore. Oh my God, I love that move. But he only gets a 2 count with that. A little bit more back and forth. Speed right into the end. Carmelo Hayes hits a flying net. 1, 2. Trick kicks out. And I'm like, okay, cool. Like, that's what's up. They wind up bouncing off the ropes. He hits his running knee, the Trick knee. 1, 2, 3. Trick is your winner. Congratulations to Trick. Next up is to win the NXT Championship, okay? No more failed attempts, no more unsuccessful. No, he has to win. This man has had a stellar career so far. Now he has to win the NXT championship and hold it for a while. I am so excited to see where his trajectory of his career is going to land. I love me some Trick Williams. That is one of my favorite superstars in WWE today. Well, NXT today. Well, same thing. That's still under the same umbrella. But comment down below. Let me know, how did you feel about this match card overall? The NXT Stand and Deliver, everything like that. Comment, like, share, and subscribe. Help me build my channel. I'm going to keep saying this in every video at the end. And thank you for your support. I really greatly appreciate that. Couldn't do this without you guys, and peace. I'm out.
Feeling about the fact that you were in a historic main event today at Stand and Deliver, one of the first African American men to main event WrestleMania weekend.
Hey, I'm torn, Kelly. I'm on cloud 9. We made history. We broke records. But it was against the man I used to call my brother. Hey, Mello, I know you never thought I'd be the one, but I am the one. NXT's in good hands now. I'm here. I'm the man, and I'm going to be here a long time. Believe that. We making history. That's all it is, and that's all it's going to be.